It's your boy Dustin from the Flying Chairs, the Rise podcast, and today, oh shit, you won't believe it, I got my boy Ram, and if you don't know this guy, he's a local MC here in Madison, and well, kind of everywhere. He's I guess more of an underground artist, and I've done shows with him back in the day when I was MCing around town. So yeah, and this guy is awesome. He's a poet and he's a comedian, and he had his own personal UFO sighting out in Middleton. It's pretty gut-wrenching, especially when he's like just freaking out with his friends, and especially when you had other people watching this thing with you. I mean, that's more gratifying. Just knowing what you're fucking seeing is what it is, you know. Shit. So
yeah.
So how was your summer?
So I mean, I'm in Austin, Texas, so my summer was hot to the motherfucker, man. I mean, to be honest, I've moved from the music space as frequently to more now comedy, stand-up comedy.
Cool, good. Sweet.
But I'm still doing some music with like I'm working on some stuff right now. Yeah, my summer was cool, man. I just moved back here to Austin from Wisconsin. Actually, I went back there for a little bit for 2-3 months. But I moved back here in mid-May, so I just came here to just miserable heat, to be honest. But at the same time, I like heat. So
yeah. So what comedy clubs? How many comedy clubs are in Houston? I'm guessing there's a shit ton.
No, I'm in Austin.
Oh, Austin. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, but there is. It's. I don't know how many there are, but I'll put it this way: like, you can go out Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, for sure, and be able to hit at least 2 to 3 open mics if you have the time. That's awesome. That's after 5. You know what I mean? After 6, around there. But so I mean, if you want to, you can hit 15, 20 mics a week if you really are, you know. That's awesome. Open mics, and then there's showcases if you get put on shows and stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
How long are your sets?
Well, that's
or it kind of varies
too. Yeah, because as you grow as a comedian, because I've only been doing it 4 years total, but really 3 years because some of that time I didn't do anything because like when I had to go back to Kentucky and Wisconsin, some other stuff.
Sure.
But what you basically go do mics, and then you get, hey, somebody says, hey, you want to do 5 minutes on this showcase I have? Yes, you want to do 10 minutes. So then you start growing. Yeah, 10 minutes, 15. Like, so far I've done 15, but I have a half hour coming up. Somebody gave me a half hour spot, and because I had done 10 minutes consistently, and so they gave me a half hour spot. So that's kind of how it works. So you kind of move up, and then you might get paid. It might just be a showcase, so you can get video and more.
That's how you do it. It's just almost kind of like the hip hop scene.
Very much.
Hip-hop scene, I can
very
imagine.
much like the hip hop scene. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a little easier to move up. I will say that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
it's not as cutthroaty. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are just. Are they? Well,
not in your face cutthroaty, right?
Okay.
Stand-up comedy scene is more like those people over there whispering about those people over there type.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's not exactly like, yeah, it's more like that, but it's not so cutthroat. It's also more like people putting on their friends more than hip hop is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A lot of times in hip hop, you'll get people who just want to put some dope acts on there. A lot of times in comedy, you get people who put on people they're familiar with and know.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm just being honest, but
yeah.
Some people don't like that, but I don't care. Yeah. But yeah. Sorry, my mouth's dry. But yeah, man, I don't know where we're at, but yeah.
No, I just wanted to hear what's going on in your life, basically.
Yeah,
just like the comedy is a big thing going on. You're kind of putting music on the back burner. I don't blame you because it is very exhausting and you're only getting so much. It's just a competition constantly to get some views and other new listeners and like that, and just like working with the same people and it's just the same shit, or just they turn into like relationships that are just turned into like just it's like dealing with a girlfriend basically, like shit.
I mean that takes right, yeah, 100, yeah, that's funny. because many rappers are referred to being in the great game as that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? A relationship, and it's funny because that's so true. And it's like almost like I took a break, and now like I'll hang out with her here and there. You know,
Sure.
like
Well, the same with me. I mean,
you know, like
hip hop never left me, and like I can still spit rhymes, but again, I just don't have the charisma. I don't have the energy or just the
the energy is a
to,
big one.
yeah, it's just this, and there's
Yeah.
so much to memorize. I'm just like, and hats off to the people who do, like yourself,
Hmm.
man. Like you make awesome music videos. You're very animated.
I
You
appreciate
put a
it,
lot of
man.
your energy. You can feel your soul coming out of your voice. You know what I'm saying? This fucking, I love that one
I
where you're in the
appreciate that, man.
elevator, downtown elevator. You're
Yeah,
just going up
yeah.
and
That's
down in it. Oh,
life is changing. Yeah, life is
yes, dude,
changing.
that is so
Yeah.
sick. That's my favorite
Thank you,
music video
thank you,
and one
man.
of my favorite songs from you. Something about
Thank
it,
you.
the beat is super fucking dope as shit, and
Yeah, yeah.
the rhymes you're just kicking are just ill, and you
Really
just feel
appreciate
it,
that.
and you
Yeah,
just your expression too. It's you can feel
I
someone
appreciate it.
feeling themselves.
That's
I love that.
that's my favorite video for sure I've ever
Well, I'm
done.
glad you agree with me.
Um,
Yeah,
100%. One of my favorite hooks. I go back and listen to some of those verses, and I'm like, oh, I could have wrote that better.
sure.
But it did what it did, and it's dope. I love it. I mean, don't get it twisted. I just watched the whole trilogy because part of a trilogy on my channel, where Rambunctious music, by the way. Ramby everything, Ramby funny, YouTube, Instagram. Just might as well throw that out
Yeah.
there. Um, it was part of a thing where Emotionless, the black and white video, and then in the middle where there was Life is Changing, and then the other one that capped it on the third as the third video was Release, where I did the thing with Karen Reese from Madison over the cello. So
Oh yeah, that's
that
great.
was part of that. But in that, I watched that. I just recently watched that, and I don't watch myself that much like that. So I went. So I hadn't seen it in a few years, and I went back and watched it. And I'm like, man, that shit is really dope.
It is dope. Yeah. No,
Like it's
again, it's
funny.
more of a
Yeah,
very artsy, poetic video in my sense because the fact that
no, I
the
appreciate
cello
that.
and
Yeah,
shit, I love that shit, man. That,
yeah, yeah.
that gothic cello. Yeah, no, no, I always admired your music. I always thought you were fucking dope, and the fact that we had all these little crews and other hip hop heads.
Yeah.
I ran into Ox at the bar not too long ago.
Oh wow.
I haven't seen that kid
Yeah,
for.
I don't know if me and Ox are cool or not, to be
Yeah,
honest.
is that, yeah, everybody's beefing
But I feel
everybody.
like everybody that knows Ox would say that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the best rapper in the world.
It's pretty
Of
normal. I
course,
don't
man.
know.
It's like, geez,
Yeah,
good. Everybody says that. But yeah, no, it's
that's
yeah,
funny.
I think it's just the love or the fact that both of us had our journey through music and still have it. We never think about
Yeah, yeah,
lose it.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
and the fact that you blossomed into comedy is fucking dope. And I think that's more of a
Yeah,
somewhere you can lead a better and awesome career. You ever think about
I
doing
appreciate that,
improv
man.
anywhere?
Oh, that's funny. There's actually there's a group called Comedy Sports,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not, and they're around the country, about at least 11 cities I know. And it's not sports related. It's like comedy as a sport, but they do clean comedy, and it's at like places like this place called Pinballs here, where it's arcade and what do you call it? Go karts and laser tag and shit like that, all in one building. But so you have to do clean comedy because it's families. And so I did this audition recently. I've never done improv, and so but I do this audition and I get chosen out of eight. Two people got chosen, and I got chosen, and I wanted to do it, but it was like about oh man, easily 3 to 4 months of commitment, up to 2 days a week, 3 days a week, and you're not getting paid. And I was
Yeah.
thinking, well, I can put that energy into actual stand up comedy. And so I
Sure.
was like, that's not, it just wasn't. And I appreciate them for the opportunity. It was dope that I even got accepted because to me, doing the audition was like, oh shit, I guess I can do improv.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know, you know? But so it was cool. But it just didn't fit where my life is at and the things I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Sure.
So I said, nah, I'm cool. And they were cool about it. You know, they wished me luck and all that. You know, so
Yeah.
cool.
No, I think it's
But it's funny
amazing.
you asked that. Yeah, yeah. because I never thought about doing improv. It's not something I really wanted to do or anything. But then it came across my table, and I was like, I'll try it. And then I made it. But then I was like, nah, I'm cool. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's just kind of cool at those things. There's like scouts that go to those things, or you can find yourself on SNL and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
that's a
how
good
do you
point.
take all these other people who've
Good
done like
point.
all the
Now
like
you're making me like, damn, I should have did that.
no, you seriously like think about it. And if anything, you're just
Yeah,
flexing. It's
but
like
at the
freestyling in the hip hop community in the
no,
same sense.
I
Like you're just like you're
totally
just
understand that.
you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, all right, let's do it. Just throw yourself in there. And that's
No, now you're making me think that. I wish I had talked to you because now you're making me think different about that. And I did know that because they had talked about some people that came from their troop or whatever, you know.
sure.
But here's what I had to go with. Did I really feel it? Like would I have been on stage like, man, I really feel this, like what
Sure.
I'm doing? And no, that wasn't the case. You know
Sure.
what I'm saying? When it comes to like any kind of entertainment and creation, really is what it is. But and it becomes entertainment. But I have to feel it. You know
Well,
what I
check
mean?
this
That's
out.
why. You
Check
know what
this
I'm
out.
saying?
I never thought I would be doing this because
Yeah.
I just not a great talker in general, and I'm just like I have a little bit of
I mean, you're doing it.
dyslexia. I just get nervous and shit like this. Almost like every time I jump on a podcast, I feel like I have to piss about
Mm,
10 times. And then it goes away
that's
for
funny.
some reason. But no, again,
Yeah.
like I push myself because I want
Hmm.
this awesome,
As you
fun.
should.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like part
As
of
you
the
should.
conversation of the UFO community by having this uh, network or not. I don't know this. I don't know what you would call this. My podcast, I
Okay. Yeah.
guess. But no,
But it is a network of people too. You know what I mean?
sure.
Yeah.
And I find it doing like podcasts, and you have done podcasts too. You find it kind of networking that way, kind of sharing each
Oh, I
other's
love it.
guests
I
and
love
stuff
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I love it. Yeah. I almost want to. I won't go backwards. Like I won't do any more with the people I've done it before, and no slight to them.
sure.
I'm always about just moving forward. So it would either just be me or me and another person. But I'm wanting to do that again. It just has to be the right situation, the right time. And I might start it tomorrow now that we have this conversation, to be honest. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
since you gave me good,
I
since
had
you
that.
gave me good hindsight, I'm thinking maybe you give me good foresight.
Well, I was gonna say, I have that. I had that other side project that didn't really take off. You were on that project, the Noisy Alley
Yeah, yeah,
Cats.
yeah, yeah.
First, we just talked about your music, and I had my cousin on there who has a restaurant that he opened up in Illinois, Champaign, Illinois. So we did a
Nice.
segment on
No, that's
that.
it. Well,
And it only
what's the
has
name of the
three
restaurant? You might as well
episodes.
say the name of his restaurant.
Oh, Boulder Porchetta. It's like
Bolo
this is
Roda
last name.
Porchetta.
It's like the Boulder is the sandwich
Mm-hmm,
porchetta.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um,
That's
yeah,
dope.
it's just his last name is the restaurant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bolderotas.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's cool. I again, I didn't really take off because I was so busy doing the alien thing. But I like to do stuff
Yeah,
like that, so it's not like I'm talking about aliens all the time and ghosts and
yeah.
Bigfoot. But I don't mind talking about this stuff because there's so many people who are knowledgeable and love the subject, have interesting
Yeah, yeah.
stories. I'm talking to people from all around the world. Tomorrow I interview a woman from Israel or lives in Israel right now. So at a
Oh wow.
war-torn country, or I don't know what's going on politics wise and whatnot. And yeah,
Yeah,
so she has
that's pretty
claims
crazy.
that she has contacts with mantis-like beings. So I'm like,
Hmm.
insect.
Well, I mean, that's a current theme. I mean,
Yeah,
what am I trying to say? Reoccurring theme and current really reoccurring. I mean, I've heard that story more recently than I've ever heard it. You know what I mean?
yes.
That's actually very interesting.
And then we have
Because did
the
I
Hope.
ever tell you about? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the Hopi Indians. Uh,
Yeah.
in Arizona and New
Well,
Mexico.
I know, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they
What specific? Is there a specific story?
well, they talk about the ant people that actually saved them from two cataclysms that happened on Earth. The one that was destroyed
Interesting.
by
Yeah,
fire, then
yeah.
the other one started with ice. But then the fact that these ant people taught them how to grow food indoors and how to storage food and how it's important and taught them other different
Oh no, I've
ways.
never actually heard this story. No.
No? Oh yeah, dude.
Wow.
So the Kachina are the ones who
I
introduced
mean, I
them.
know that. Okay, so I know the
The,
references of the Native American cultures you're mentioning, but I never heard this specific story. That's crazy.
Yeah, no. So like the Kachina are the ones that introduced them to um the ant people. Actually, I was gonna show you
That's some wild shit.
my personal collection of my Kachina dolls.
Did I ever tell you the story that happened when I was on here last? I don't remember.
What
Oh, that's
happened last?
dope. Hold on, let me put on my glass. No, in Middleton too, around that same area. Oh, those are dope. Did I
Yeah,
ever
it's in
tell
my
you about
collection.
the damn, that's a lot. That's dope. Did I ever tell you about the story about during pandemic lockdown? Did I tell you that
No,
story
tell me.
where
Tell me.
oh I didn't. Oh wow, okay. So I mean viewers can take this how they want. You can take it how you want. I'm just gonna tell her what it was and you take it for what you think, okay? Because it's a little weird. But that's the good part, right? So but I'm just tell exactly how I remember. I'm outside sitting in my 96 Honda Accord, right? So that tells you how low to the ground it is. Okay. Important to the details a little bit. So
Okay.
I'm sitting outside in my car because that's what I was doing a lot during COVID because, well, there wasn't much to do. My car had a great sound system. I'm listening to music, watching podcasts, stuff like that. Doing podcasts. I mean, making music, writing. I mean, I was literally sitting in my car most of the day. And it was beautiful in Wisconsin during the summer, right? It was like spring, summerish, right?
Mhm.
And I think it's 2021. Let's say early summer, end of spring, around in that time period. I don't remember exactly the time, but I left Wisconsin in August 2021 to come to Austin. So I'm saying I know the time period because of that, right? And I'm sitting outside in the car, and I'd like sipping some beer, but not like slamming beers, not drunk. And I had hit the bowl a couple times, but then I
Mhm.
took like a half gram of shrooms too, right?
Okay.
But when you've done shrooms since you were 20 something like me, and I'm 47 now, and 5 years ago I was 42, it's not gonna do a whole lot, right? It
No.
just kind of relaxes you, right?
Yeah.
And because I've
Yeah.
done quarters and
Sure. Sure.
yeah, I've done some shit, right? So, but I'm chilling in my car and it leans back, it lays back, right? So I'm laying back a little bit like this, probably a little bit below the bottom of the top of the door, bottom of the window, right?
Right.
So, but I can still see something out the window, right? So I'm laying back like this, eyes closed, just grooving the music, not napping or nothing. But like, if anybody's ever taken a microdose of shrooms, there's like something like it's almost
Yeah.
like a shroom nap,
Yep.
right? And
Hmm.
you're not asleep, but you just kind of sit back, close your eyes, and just kind of let everything kind of consume
Go.
you or whatever. And so I sit up like this, and I open my eyes, and I look to the left, just like this. And at the window is a huge green gray, more gray than green, but being standing there. And
Oh.
I can't, it has the, it's very stereotypical, but it has the glassy, long, huge oval eyes, right? It's staring at me and not, I can't break away. And it's communicating telepathically, and it's basically saying, "Hey, this recent DMT trip you had was us. Well, that's how we communicate." But what we're
Oh.
also going to make you understand is that the information you received then is just a blip, and that you're not like everybody else. We're not connected to everybody else on Earth, right? It told me all this, and that you're going to receive some of the information in stages through your life. That's what the DMT trip was trying to tell you. And this all happened, man, I promise you, this happened in about 10, 15, 20 seconds, maybe. I don't know. But the weird thing is at one point I could break eye contact for a second. They were like, well, look around. And I looked around and they said, no one else can perceive us. They didn't say see. They said no one else can perceive us but you right now. So
Mm.
you can look around all you want. And I looked around, and when I tell you there was no animals, like birds are usually around, it's springtime, summer Wisconsin, right? Trees
Hmm.
wasn't moving, no
Whoa.
people, not a car passed by, nothing for a good 30 seconds to a minute now at this point, right? So I look around, I look back, gone.
Whoa.
And that probably all happened in about 30 seconds, to be honest.
Sure.
It wasn't a minute. It wasn't a minute. And if it was a minute, then I don't know. Then I lost some perception. But that's a very small window, right? Yeah.
But
And
in your mind,
that's the second.
in your mind, it
I'm
probably
sorry.
felt like a stretch too. You know
Felt
what I'm
like
saying?
10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's a true story. I would take
No,
that to
I
the
believe
grave.
that, man. That's
No, yeah,
insane.
I'm just saying I'll take that to the grave. And that was the trip because literally because I wasn't tripping. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like more of that body feeling, and then you just kind of feel good, like a microdose. And man, after that, I actually have a bit about it where I say that I tell the story, and then I say, oh yeah, no, Girl Scout cookie girl, get away from me. I don't want no Thin Mints. But it's like as if I was tripping and thought I saw an alien, but it was the Girl Scout.
That's
Anyway,
hilarious.
yeah, yeah. I actually need to bring that bit back. I've only done it a few times, but um, that's funny.
That's
I
hilarious.
forgot about it. Um, but no, but that's actually one recently that makes me also like into the field of telepathy. I don't know if you talk about that as much on this show at all,
Oh
or
yeah,
have
I
before or
definitely
not.
do. Hmm.
Have you watched telepathy tapes or
I
listened to it?
haven't.
Excuse me.
No, no, I haven't. I should.
Oh, okay, you should. It's this lady Kai Dickens, and she started interviewing what do they call it, non-speaking autistic people who
Oh yeah.
all
Oh yes, I did
communicate
hear.
through telepathy,
Yes, I did hear about
and they go to
this.
this same
Yes,
place called the Hill in a
yes.
different universe. And
Mm-hmm.
now she realized there's other things that other groups go to that it's not called the Hill, but they've upgraded and they've gone, now they're going because they realize people are trying to get, it's that is like so tip of the iceberg. It's like
It's
it might be
insane.
sitting above the iceberg before it even gets
Yeah,
to the
no, I
top.
seen the
You know what I mean?
recent
Like
studies of the autistic kids
it's been
that were
crazy.
nonverbal. They actually could telepathic with their parents.
That
So
shit is so
they would
with
test these
with
people in
their
different rooms,
yes.
and then they
And
could
okay,
like,
so that's what you heard of. It's telepathy tapes. That if that's what you're talking about, that's what you heard of.
okay,
And they
yep,
said they're 95% accurate,
yep,
right?
mm-hmm,
But only reason it's 95% and not 100 is because let's say me and you were having a telepathic conversation, and I said, "Hey, spell the word jungle," but you left off the e,
sure,
right? So they omitted those, and it was 95%. Like all the small ones, any kind of inaccuracies, they had omitted those, and they were at 95%. And this is thousands of them. You know what I
that's
mean?
amazing.
And what they're saying now is that depending on your intentions and your soul and your purity or whatever, like in terms of your basically your intentions, they let some people in, but others they don't, right? And I've been so into this podcast, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually wrote the last song I put out, or second to last. I actually was watching that pod or listening to that podcast, sitting in Jeffersonville, Indiana, which is Louisville, Kentucky suburb. Um, and I got a clear, what felt like universal telepathic message from my pops while listening
Mm,
to a thing talking about which who had passed recently, right? And it said stop this podcast and write this song based on. I don't want to ruin anybody who wants to watch the podcast because you or listen to it because you should. And they're doing a documentary on Netflix, I think, and some other bunch of other stuff now. But because it blew up, but it was about this couple who never met in person, but they knew they were in a relationship in a telepathic way. They were both autistic non-speakers, right?
mm.
And then one of them died, and I was listening to that story, right? And then I literally had got like I felt like and people can call me crazy. I don't give a fuck. I got this message: turn off the radio, and it was in my deceased pop's voice.
Oh man,
Turn off this podcast and write this song. And I said, well, okay. So I went to the song. Well, the instrumental that I had already had a song written to it, and I said that, and I never said it out loud, but in my head, I'm like, it already had a song, and I clearly in my dad's voice got a message that was like, fuck that song. Not literally. That's not. I'm not. Don't
I
quote
know,
my
right?
deceased pops, but it was like, don't do that song. Totally rewrite it. And I sat there in about 15 minutes and wrote this song, and it's on my YouTube,
Oh, sweet.
and I just it was so it's so dope. and I sent it to the people of telepathy tapes, and just said, "Hey, I'm just donating the song. Yeah, this is how I wrote it because I was listening to your thing, and this is how it came about. I'm just donating it. I don't care about
That's
no
so
money or
cool.
nothing. Just, but they never responded. But
Sure,
it's
sure.
fine. But it blew up so fast. As I'm listening to it, and as I wrote the song, they're blowing the fuck up quick. Like it fucked them up. Like it, they're. She would talk about it on the podcast. Like I'm so behind. Sorry guys, this is blowing up, which is great because people are waking up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But but it's interesting because that was when that was going on. So I didn't expect them to respond. I was just like, I'll just send it. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
universe will do it, do it. Do what it do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry. I think I smoked the ball before this, so I'm a little.
No, you're good,
I
man.
talk. I start to talk a lot sometimes. Sometimes when I get high,
Well,
I
that's what
talk a
you
lot.
need to do in a podcast. You need to talk a lot.
Yeah.
So, dude, you won't believe this. I just found out some awesome fucking news that when I was at work, I was on my phone and I saw that there was a photograph that was digitally enhanced by somebody. And I looked at the photograph. I'm like, this looks fucking familiar. I'm like, I think I have this fucking photograph in my collection from Colonel Wendell Stevens'
Hmm.
photographic archives that I won in a storage locker auction.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
again,
All right. Yeah,
I
I'm very familiar. Yeah.
yeah. So no, I ran home and I ran and got to my photo album and I'm flipping through and I shit you not, here it is. I got the fucking original photograph of this.
So you're showing me the original, or is this the one that was digitally enhanced?
This is not digitally enhanced yet. No, this is the original
Okay.
photograph of like.
That's wow.
So you see a sphere, like UFO sphere.
Yeah,
This
in the
14-year-old boy,
background, there, right?
right? This 14-year-old boy named Ronnie Hill, just said that this thing, this round ball, came out of the sky and landed, and he happened to have his camera right there inside him. He was quick to think. So right when he's pulling out his camera, this being is standing right in front of it. He didn't see it
Holy
come out of
Lord.
it, but he's like, "Holy fuck!" So he took one shot, and when he was ready to take another shot, the being like jumped behind or ran behind the UFO, and then it
The
took off.
object there? Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a hole. There's two holes. That makes
Yeah,
you
you can see.
wonder.
Yeah, yeah.
There's obviously one's the door that swung open and whatnot. Uh, so
Can I say something real quick?
yeah, please.
Okay, so when I was just telling the story about the being that was close to my car,
Yeah,
okay, so I don't know if everyone could look up the height of a 96 Accord. I'm in the seat, but you can't, it's not like the new cars where you can lift the seat up and down like that. You can either go forward or backwards, or you can lift yourself like this, right?
sure.
But this
Yep.
being is no taller than two-thirds through the head is the biggest thing, and the being is no taller than maybe 3.5 feet. Like all I can see is pretty much the head and like this much
Wow.
shoulders, like if as if you could see me from about here up mid
Sure.
chest. You see
You
what I
think
mean? So like that's how it was
was
about
his
as
head
tall as
bigger
me
than
right now sitting.
sure, was his head bigger than his body, would you say?
It was proportionally, yeah, absolutely. It looked like that. That's what I'm saying. Size wise, it
Oh,
looked
okay.
like that. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No suit, naked body, but that's super interesting, man.
All right. Well, check this digitally enhanced photograph. Someone zoomed up really close and got as much detail as possible. Here we
Uh
go. Look at this fucking thing.
oh, come on.
Yeah, dude.
That's what, and see, that'll make something like that look AI. Like I'm mad about that right now.
You think so?
I'm actually, yeah, I'm fucking mad. I'm mad about that. Whoever did that, I wish. Look, you know what's funny is Michael Epps was talking about he hired a private investigator for somebody messing with him online and on. And he hired a private investigator to figure out who they were. He's like, I got deep into it because I didn't understand social media and all that, right?
Hmm.
And he figured out it was a 12-year-old kid. He said he talked to the parents and everything. And I thought that was funny because I'm like, with this, like, you don't know who that is, or do.
No, I
Yeah,
have.
exactly. Oh, come on, man. They took your whole shit and just like you might as
Well,
well
once
make a
again,
move. Might as well make a movie at that point.
yeah, right.
You know, if you're gonna use AI, you might as well make a short story like Black Mirror or something.
Well, either way, it's very interesting.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
it's dope.
yeah,
No, you should actually feel honored
yeah, I do.
because you know what I mean. You put that into the universe for somebody you even.
Exactly.
But and now you should use that to promote the fact that hey, motherfuckers, I got the real photo that this came from.
Yes,
It's real.
I
They just
have.
made it look like some fucking Tim Burton shit.
Tim Burton.
I mean, I'm not wrong,
Yeah,
right?
straight up. Yeah, it's like
That did look like Tim
Nightmare
Burton.
Before Christmas character
Yeah,
coming out of a tree and shit, or coming out of a Easter egg.
I'm not wrong, right? That kind of looked like that.
Hmm. So, other
Yeah,
news in the UFO community and world, we have this giant asteroid. I like to put that in quotes.
yeah.
And we got
I'm
this,
not.
or
I've only
mothership
seen.
coming.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've only seen the blurbs about it, or is that what it's called? Like just a little, shit
Yes,
that I see.
sure.
And I'm not gonna lie, I've only not paid attention because I kind of already know what it is.
Yeah.
And maybe it goes back to what I've said that this knowledge is going to be implanted in your brain and it'll come back to you as life goes. And I'm being very serious. This is the message I got twice. Wrote a song about it too, actually.
Hmm.
And it's called I Met God Last Night. And I saw God last night, and that was my DMT trip. But then seeing the being that told me that this is continuation of that trip, that was some of the shit that it said. It's like, yo, you're gonna see shit and understand it. Like that's yeah.
Well,
And
that's crazy.
now,
Yeah.
am I sitting there acting like I have information or anything? No, I'm just saying it
It's
very
theories. Yeah.
vaguely. That's the message I got in my subconscious, and so it's interesting to me, like because I haven't paid attention because I've neglected it because I've been like, I'm not really worried what's coming, but I am very curious.
Yes.
So
And then
please
it's
inform me. I'm sorry, like I
no, I
said.
was just gonna say, well, we had Professor Avi Loeb from Harvard, who actually been on
I
our
don't.
show too.
Oh
He's been
fuck
keeping a
yeah!
real close eye on this. He's the one
You
that's
said
kind of
Avi Loeb for real.
Professor Avi Loeb. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
one of the professors that are
Wow.
going
No, I
against
know
the
exactly who it
scientific
is. Yeah.
community of UFOs and stuff like that.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah! I didn't know you had him on. Good
yeah,
shit, man.
right. I can't believe my yeah, we're side by side together.
No, it's
It's just like
fucking
so gnarly. Yeah, right. Super gnarly. But no, we he's got a team that keeps an eye in the sky constantly, and they're keeping a close eye on AI Atlas. Uh,
yeah.
so
That's right. That's what it's called, right?
this
Yeah.
thing got right behind the sun. That's the last thing I kind of heard about it. It kind of got silent. Like I don't know if like I heard mixed
Wait, wait,
reviews
wait,
that
wait, wait, hold
like
on. Rewind.
Mhm.
Behind the sun. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, it was coming towards Earth, but it went around the sun, and it said that it was gathering energy from the sun to maybe
How? Yeah, yeah.
charge.
See, and that's what I was gonna ask. How close to the sun? Is it closer than we are to the sun?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
So
Because they
it makes
say if we
you
were like, and I don't know the numbers, but if we were like a millisecond second closer to the sun, we would
give her a
all burn
fry.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they've always said, right?
sure.
Right. But they also, I'm hearing this thing where our blood used to be blue and now it's not, and
Well, and
whatever.
then the fact
Anyway,
that this thing doesn't have a comet tail or it has its own
well,
light.
that's the most interesting part, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's like emitting its own light within itself.
yeah. Well, I've heard it's also been projecting other projectiles, I guess you would
Yeah,
say.
their crafts are shooting out of
Yeah,
it.
other crafts. Yeah, yeah. Is that
Yeah.
true? Is that you heard that too?
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if that was some bullshit I saw or what. Man. So
So
what do you
again,
think? Tell me what you think about all this because I'm very curious because I
yeah,
have
well,
no frame
again,
of reference, but I have theories.
like I was saying when it was they kind of kept a close eye on it and the kind of news kind of went fuzzy after it was coming around the sun. Like people said, "Hey, it went past us and we have nothing to worry about." And then we have another half of them saying it's still coming and it might be coming here in end of November or in sometime in December.
Okay.
So I was like, well, what does that fucking mean? And then there's
Well,
other whistleblowers out there
wait,
talking
but
about
wait, but it was September, October since the spring, right? or since
They're just keeping. They've
summer
been
maybe.
keeping an eye on it since June or something like that.
Yeah, so okay, so summer, yeah, but
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But it was supposed to be September, October, or something like that.
yeah. So it's speeding up.
Now
Oh.
but now they're pushing it out.
No, well, I don't know. They again, it's
Oh,
just
oh no, you're saying
tell the
it's coming sooner.
disinformation. Yeah, again, we don't know. It could be totally disinformation of like when it's coming.
Oh,
Or did you ever heard of Project Bluebeam? That's another theory that a lot of people are
have I
afraid of.
heard of it? Yeah, yeah. Oh, come on.
Have you
Yeah, of
heard?
course, of course.
Yeah. So is this
I
could
feel
be the
like I should do a
lineup
DMX
for
impression like I do. What? Hell yeah, I heard
what?
of it, dog. I mean,
Dude,
Blue
you should
Beam.
have a comedy skit. This is when DMX sees a UFO.
Oh, that's fucking
Hey,
great,
yo,
actually. You know
I
what I
see a
do now?
UFO, bro.
That's fucking great. Yo, no, that's really funny. What is that flying in the sky?
Yeah, no, you should do impressions and then do like a skit of like a weird situation where you don't think DMX would be like seeing a
That's
UFO,
good. That's
fishing,
good.
or
Well, you know what I did
playing
do?
croquet. Something crazy.
What? Oh, that's you know. Okay, so the funny thing is, I actually on stage I've tried this at open mics, and a couple, maybe one or two showcases I've done, but I do DMX playing Bernie Mac in Nine Ball. So it'd be
Oh,
like,
cool.
yo, hey, 1, 2, unbuckle my shoe. But 3, 4, because I had to hit him for a score I did in 94. You know what I mean? And then I hit 5 and 6. And then Bernie Mac come in like, motherfucker, you ain't hit it. You ain't hit 5. You ain't hit 6. You ain't hit 7. And then DMX come in, right? Hey, dog, I had to hit 8 because God told me that if I hit 9, we would go to hell in due time. Motherfucker, you ain't hit a goddamn thing, mother. You know what I mean? So that's how I've been working on it recently.
That was
Right?
good. That is really
Thank
good,
you.
dude.
Thank
Those are
you.
two really good impressions. And dude, you could work that to the fullest. Like,
I
seriously,
appreciate it, man.
put them
Yeah.
in weird situations, like, you know,
That's
or just
that's
having
really
those
good.
two as a duo because
No,
it's just
but
kind of
the
two
UFO
weird two
though,
people
right,
together
right.
and
The
just have them,
paranormal is that's a funny thing,
dude.
actually. I didn't
Yeah,
think
and the
about
fact that
that
they're
part of it.
both dead. You can
Hey,
like,
motherfucking Bigfoot.
can you believe
Bigfoot in
we're
your
both
ass,
dead?
motherfucker. Yeah.
These chains are so
Dog,
heavy, bro, especially when you're
dog.
dead.
I used to have dogs, but now I got Bigfoots.
Yeah.
I see a broad in a UFO, and I still call her, yo, what up, Toots? No,
See?
but anyway.
Oh my God. You better be
Yeah.
having a pen and pencil after this session tonight. My God.
No, well,
Giving ideas left and right
this is
here.
being recorded, Dustin. It's
Oh,
you're
it's
you're,
wow.
you're
Wow.
recording it.
Well, you'll watch it.
Oh no, I was gonna watch it. Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
watching myself, but I
Me
like
too.
watching myself.
I don't
I
like,
like watching myself on podcasts with other people
yes. And I can only
because
watch
I
myself for like
it's
five
fun.
minutes and I'm like, eh.
Don't get it twisted. I might not watch the whole thing, but I might definitely come back to this part.
Yeah. Well, promote it.
Because no, no, you know I'm gonna promote it.
Oh, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it's very hard to watch myself, man.
It
I
is.
don't know
It
if it's
is.
an
I get that.
insecurity thing or something, but
Yeah.
oh man,
As much as we love the spotlight, it's weird that yeah, it's kind of like staring in the mirror at the same time. Where you just want to sit there and look at yourself in the mirror for hours.
yeah.
It's kind of like
Well, no, I don't. No, I definitely don't. I look in the mirror just enough to check, you know,
yeah,
shit that I'm like,
sure.
if I'm shaving or something. I don't. I'm
Or
not
you
one of
should
them people that
if
just sit in the
anything, you
mirror
should
at all.
practice your facial expressions when you are acting on stage or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's actually a good idea to use the mirror like that.
yep.
And I've heard that before, and I haven't thought about that recently though with comedy, like music. It wasn't very hard to watch music like shows and videos. That wasn't that hard after
It's
a
like
while.
B Rabbit in 8 Mile in the bathroom. He's just working himself in the mirror. Miles
Well,
spaghetti.
see, so are you? I was about to say, are you trying to get me to do an Eminem impression or what's going on? Mom spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy.
Maybe. I'm sorry, but
Comment
that
on
was
this, man.
cold
I'm
though.
ready. No, I love him.
That was
I'm just,
such a dope movie. especially for
No,
battle
okay,
raps.
so okay, let me ask you this though.
Hmm.
Is that your favorite like movie based around hip hop?
No, not necessarily. Uh,
That's what I'm just curious.
no, I think the first one was kind of like I don't know if it was really based on rap. Was there other ones? I can't really.
I don't know. I'm not. What are you thinking of? Because I actually don't know. I'm
I was
asking it
thinking
because I'm
about
thinking about it
like
myself.
Belly with DMX
Yo,
and
Belly,
Nas.
Belly, yeah.
That movie
Well,
is so dope, and it has like
yeah.
such deep
Here's the
meaning
thing.
on the
Here's the thing.
sadness of like DMX's part. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Nas's part has the deepest part.
Sure, too.
Okay, let me say two things about that movie. Number one, it has the best intro to a movie,
Yes,
maybe
it is.
ever, maybe
Yes.
ever. Hype Williams put like the intro was like a music video, and then
Hmm.
there was the rest of the movie, right? But there
Hmm.
is another scene that that first of all visually was amazing because it's almost like this. It's almost like heck they had phone filters, like they had this black and white but not quite black and white. You could still see the colors, but it was like this tint of
Like
black and white to it. And it's the scene where Nas,
that was like
towards
the
the end,
black lights.
no, 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 not the intro. I'm past the intro
Oh,
now.
okay.
We're
Okay.
going
I'm
later
sorry.
in the movie. They did do that with the intro though, but that was way deliberate, and that intro was crazy, right?
It was awesome.
You know what I mean? So, but then later in the movie, there's a part where Nas goes back to Queens and he goes to it's early morning after all the crazy shit that happened in the movie towards the end, and he goes to the Project Park bench,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
he's sitting with the kid. All right.
Yeah.
Now, do you know that that scene is Hype Williams wrote that scene based off a Nas verse? Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Okay, okay. He said, Nas said, uh, uh, he said, I saw this young kid, little bastard. He started talking mad shit. Man, he said I put some jewels in his hand that he could sell if he chose. He gets me blasted. We start hitting off the blunt. We get blasted. He starts talking mad shit. I told him don't. I forget the lyrics right now. I'm so mad because I know him. He said I told him cool it. Don't let niggas school him because the one that's always the coolest be the murdered one. I mean, like he basically gives this lecture in the rhyme about talking to this 12-year-old kid in the projects
Yeah.
on Illmatic, Nas's first album, right?
Yeah.
And then in Belly, Hype Williams takes that and makes it a scene.
Yeah.
So
It
that
is deep.
scene is
Yeah.
literally acting out the rhyme that Nas told 8 years before, or something like that, 9 years before. The
Wow.
rhyme he wrote became a scene in the movie. I'm sorry, that's all I was trying to say. That shit is so fire.
That's
I mean,
that's a super fact.
you might be
And
right on that.
it's a very impactful scene because the kid is slinging dope before he talks to Nas, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
he's got the pistol saying like, I'm strapped ready to go. He's just like, damn kid,
Yeah,
like you're so young, man. You should try to do something.
right,
Bro,
right. And that was
like
what
I
the
have no
rhyme was
future,
saying.
bro. This is me. This is how it's gonna
I
go.
know, I
So it's
know.
like that's so
Yeah.
fucked. And I
He
love
said
that.
he said the one that's murdered to be the cool one. That's
Yeah.
the actual lyric. That to me is like, man, people don't understand. Like you get yourself in the bullshit and then the murderers live on until they die. But sometimes it's the innocent motherfucker that just was around.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
this
man,
got dark.
DMX is really
But
good at being super grimy, man. That was the most
oh, I
grimy.
love DMX. DMX is one
Oh
of my
God,
favorite
he was
rappers.
just
Yeah.
gangster as fuck in that movie. Like, like having that dude strip his clothes off and like fucking
Yeah, his name was Tommy, right?
yeah.
Yeah, in
But
the
then
movie.
having his
Yeah.
little homeboys do a bunch of evil ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
That
He's
was a
just
wild
fucking
one. Yeah, that was a wild
yeah.
one.
And then doing stuff, doing hits down in Jamaica. That was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
one, that one
That was
dude
a
in
wild movie.
Jamaica, that accent is so
You
thick,
know
man.
what?
You can barely
But the
understand
funny
his
thing is,
ass.
you know what the funny thing is? I guess Belly is based around hip hop based on the cast, but it isn't based on the hip hop based on the
No,
plot.
you don't know, definitely not.
So it is
There's nothing.
different, but that's a great fucking movie, man.
I'm just trying to think, what
Yeah.
other hip hop movies were there before,
You
like
know one of
battle
my favorite.
scenes, or just like
You
I
know one of
kind of
my
could like
favorite is
imagine some
Juice.
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 Yes,
And
that's
and
another
the hip hop,
fucked up
that's
movie
one of my
too.
favorite. I mean, but I can go way back to the '80s. Some of your listeners might not know, but Beat Street. was one of the first hip hop movies, period, and that was one of my favorite. The House Party movies,
Yes, yes, yes.
Kid and Play House Party movies where they were dancing was dope.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
sorry if we're
yes.
getting
There's
off
some.
topic for your audience or
Oh, who
sub,
gives a fuck?
subject, but oh, okay, great.
I think everybody's
Because I
into
don't.
music. Who the fuck are
All
they?
right, cool. All right.
Shit.
Hey, if you're fucking with it, give double thumbs up.
Yeah, right. Shit. And that's another thing.
No, it was
I
fun.
can imagine extraterrestrials listen and have music of their own, right? Like, why would they?
Well, I mean, okay, so all right, Dustin. Let me give you some game. Let me give you some game from my perspective.
Okay.
There's people that say that the Anunnaki. Everybody watching this probably has heard about Anunnaki, right?
All right.
And so there's a lot of people that say um, they are that we're okay. I'm starting to believe is basically what I'll say that there might be a valid theory to us being dropped off as a species on this earth.
Oh yeah.
And it started, and when people say it started with a black woman, Adam and Eve, and they were black because of the Bible, you know what I mean? When people say that, I think, okay, but the way people describe Anunnaki sometimes is, why did I do this? Like they're over there. You know what I mean? But anyway,
Oh, the height. You were doing the height.
yeah,
Oh, the
yeah, yeah.
giants.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying, right? But some people describe them as looking African, black
Sure.
giants, right? And so I look at it like, wow, this is interesting. So if that's the case, then if this civilization was dropped off, and the more I think about this being valid is because think about it, we're the only thing on the earth that needs shelter and has to
Yes.
accommodate to survive.
You're right.
Think about that
Absolutely
now.
right. Absolutely right.
Include the oceans, include
Yep.
every other thing. We're the only species on earth that has to accommodate to survive. Everything else, they just work with what's in nature and they don't do
We're
anything
the
else extra. They don't create plastic, concrete,
and
fucking
we're the only species
acid.
that needs sunscreen. Not
You see,
all the other animals don't need sunscreen. They can have their own protection. You're right. Everything
you know what I
has
mean?
the elements to fight
Well,
that
I will
on
say this.
Earth.
I will say this. And this actually goes back to some of my theory I was just saying with the Anunnaki and them being maybe partly why Africa is the centralized area of where people say civilization started, right?
Hmm.
Is because if you think about that, if that's the case with Anunnaki in Africa, think about this. I've had one sunburn in my life. Melanin, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm being serious. And the reason I had that sunburn is because I had freshly shaved my head and went to Mexico. And the sun was beating down on me harder than normal. And I got a sunburn on top of my head and didn't know what it was. My skin started peeling and shit. It's hilarious. Actually, I need to write a bit about this. I haven't done a joke about this. I need to do
You
it.
should.
But the shit started peeling off, and I'm like, oh shit. I mean, like peeling off and like,
Big ass
I'm
chunks.
like, oh my god. And it was hurting and shit.
Oh
But
no.
I'm 21 and I never had a sunburn at 20 or something like it. And so I hit my homies and I'm like, man, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, my head's peeling. They're laughing. They're like, yo, couple of them. It was like mixed crowd, right? Mixed black and white, black, white. It was a mixed crowd. And it's like 12 of us. And they were like, you've never had a sunburn? I'm like, no. I'm like, what is this? Like I'm picking skin off my head. And they're like, yeah, you got a sunburn, bro, on the top of your head. I'm like, oh shit. And it hurt so bad. I was going in the ocean and just throwing water on
Oh
my head.
my shit, dude.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
great. I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, that's like you just got drunker, and
Yeah.
there was actually a point when I just poured beer on my head. I said, "Fuck it,
This is ice
fuck it,
cold.
I'm
There we
hot."
go.
But anyway, no. So, but what I'm saying is, if all that is the thing, right?
Hmm.
Then that's interesting to prove the theory of is our civilization actually even from this planet,
I
right?
totally fucking agree with
And
you, dude.
I don't know, but I will say that the information when you start adding everything up, it's like makes sense.
Yeah. No, I think there's
And there's probably
somebody out
multiple
there that's
civilizations. Yeah, I'm sorry.
no,
Go.
I believe that there are a species out there that was like humans that are seeding the stars, or they crash landed here millions of
Mm.
years ago where they had to start from scratch again from building with stones and
Booyah.
sticks. That's why you see some of the
Booyah.
megalithic structures before, like
Yep.
it's ass backwards that primitive people, like they were just worried about feeding themselves and having a little shelter. And who the hell were they moving, or how were they moving megalithic stones weighing hundreds of
So
tons? And what
okay,
reasons?
so we were talking about telepathy earlier. Now let's talk about telekinesis. Same
Yeah,
same prefix, right?
right,
So telepathy is communicating with the mind. Telekinesis is moving things with the mind.
right,
Who's to say that they weren't doing that?
right,
You know what I mean? Program. What is programming, Dustin? You know this, and I'm only saying that facetiously. Programming is making the mind think what you want it to think.
right.
So what is and I know that your audience is very intelligent. So I know I just want to preface this by saying I'm saying this simply for anyone else who might latch on and need to hear it like this. Just to break it down simply, and I'm not
Go
being
ahead.
arrogant by saying it,
Definitely.
you know what I mean?
You're
Yeah.
cool, man.
But telepathy, telekinesis, those prefixes mean something. So why wouldn't they be using telekinesis to move shit?
Sure.
Why are we programmed through TV? What is it? Remember back in the day, your grandma used to be like, I need to watch my programs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
not like we all think that kind of shit is accidental.
I never
If
think
you
about
look through
that.
our history, that's exactly what the fuck it is. It's
Uh,
programs, it's the same shit, telepathy, telekinesis, television.
right. Well, just going back to the point of
You know what I mean?
you talking about the fact that uh they crash landed here, or like again, we're them. I love how Russia calls themselves cosmonauts, those
Yeah.
astronauts. And the reason why they call themselves cosmonauts because they believe that they are going back to the stars where they once became or once came from. And it's like so
Oh wow.
poetic to think about that, Russia astronauts are actually thinking this way. Like we're
I like
here
it.
to go back to see the stars again,
Wow.
what our ancestors did a long time ago, just like what you said.
That's actually kind of fire though.
Because you're right, we don't belong on this earth. There was a huge amount
I'm
of,
not saying we don't belong.
well,
Well,
I'm just saying,
no, we
like,
don't. No, we don't. We're just
no, I'm
fucking
just
it
saying,
up. You're
why?
right.
No, no, why aren't we evolving? As long as we've been here, we should be covered in hair and stuff to battle the elements. But no, it's
Well,
the
then,
total opposite. We have to
okay.
like we have to have sunscreen for our skin and other things to protect us from the sun and other elements.
Yeah, no,
And
yeah, yeah.
there was really weird that like
The
there's
hair
a
thing is
healthy,
interesting too.
thriving culture of Neanderthals on Earth all around the
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah,
That like
yeah.
they're like built like chimps, man. But they had still thinking brains where they had culture, they had tools, they had families and tribes. So again, like these people can still function as a society, but the men came along. They're skinny. They're hiding in caves that just happen to defeat these things that can actually take a human and break it over their knee. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. That's just so ass
No,
backwards to me.
no, it's no, but then that's what I'm saying. Programming to kind of make the person who might evolve devolve, right? If that's a word, is devolve a word? I don't know. Somebody in the
I
comments
feel like
will
the
confirm that.
Neanderthals died off really, really quick after humans
No,
just
but
happened that's come upon the spot.
but I know you've heard about the experiments where they have like chimps,
Right.
and then they give them currency and shit, and then they act
Money?
like the most animalistic ways that we do. It's like
Hold on. They gave
I don't mean to bring
chimps
up Rogan,
money?
but Joe Rogan had it talked about it. It was like Chimp Dynasty or some shit, or Chimp Empire or some shit.
Oh
And they
shit.
gave these chimpanzees in like a different region in America, not America. Like it was way somewhere else. I forget where it was, but they gave them a currency, and I forget what the currency was. But it's basically like they started basically either being violent or fucking for this currency. And yeah, it was wild. And then they started developing ways to hunt with spears and
Oh yeah.
communicate.
Hmm.
Like all this shit became through currency. All these things started to evolve with this little chimp community on an island somewhere or
Yeah.
something like that. And I might be fucking it up. I know it's called Chimp Empire now. Think about it. And somebody
Actually,
might correct me in your comments, and I hope you do. Please get it
yeah.
right for me.
I might
but
put the I
but
might
it's
put
super interesting
no, it
because
is
now
because there's
if you think about that, Now apply that to us being dropped off on Earth as a species.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do? We
Yeah.
build pyramids that energetically communicate with everything not on Earth, and they shut that down. And everybody who's ever had an idea that made some type of energy that communicated out of the realm of what's on Earth or what's in society and how they want it to run, they kill them or they silence them. You know what I mean? Like I always get a little deep, so I hope I ain't losing nobody, but
No, this is this is the community that goes down the rabbit hole as
it's
far as it
it's
goes.
deep. Actually, okay, great, great.
Shit.
All
If
right,
if
hey
they reached
man,
the bottom of the
Hercules,
rabbit hole, they
Hercules.
would dig another hole under that. It's like, no, there's more. There's gotta
Yeah,
be.
I got a shovel. My shovel's in the car.
Yeah. No, that's I like people who are I love hearing people's theories. I think that's what's more of a mixed bag. And then you have people that will agree with you, disagree with you, or just
Yeah,
or
yeah.
never think it that way and actually like, hey, he's got a point. That's just I love that. I just love again, I'm not
Me too.
judgmental
Me
on
too.
anybody's thought or theory.
No,
I think this is very
no.
interesting all in general of how we all think and how we all see the world and this
Yeah.
reality that I feel like is the Disneyland of the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Here on Earth, there's just so much shit
Yeah.
here that's going on with Bigfoot, ghost, and whatnot. And no, seriously, like what the fuck?
No,
I'm
no,
surprised
not
Mickey Mouse
seriously.
ain't
That's
popping out
hilarious.
anywhere.
You said this is the Disneyland of the galaxy. That's
It
a
really is.
yo. Okay, I will say this on this podcast. Can I take that and use it as a bit? I'm gonna run
Please,
it how I run it.
please, go ahead, take it.
Like, yo, that's fire. Earth is the Disneyland of the galaxy is fire.
It's the
I'm not
fire
gonna.
shit.
I'm not gonna. I'll send you.
Give me some credit.
No, no, I'm no, no. I'm gonna definitely give you credit. I'm gonna shout your name in the podcast and all that. But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna send you the jokes I write and then tell you which ones do good as I go when I try them out.
Oh, cool, cool.
But I'm telling you, that's fire
That's
because
fire.
there's so much shit with that. You know what I mean? Like
It
think
is.
about that.
There's
Like you
so
can just
much.
start listing all the crazy shit that goes on each week,
Yeah,
every
each week.
day,
Yeah.
every 12 hours. I mean, depending on how much you check your fucking Instagram or Snapchat or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
Like look at our president for God's
Every
sake.
yeah, every 4 hours.
Shit.
Yeah, our vice president was hugging Erica Kirk too much.
Yeah, right.
And you're like, this is news. I
Yeah,
mean, it should be kind of, but I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I'm still not sure. But anyway,
It
but
is pretty
I'm just
wild.
saying it's all so ridiculous that
Oh,
Anunnaki seems very real.
it does.
I love it. Yes. I'm just saying, like it's refreshing to me. I'm not being like fucking around. I'm not joking with
No,
people. I'm saying it's refreshing that there's so much crazy shit that people are starting to believe the shit people used to call crazy shit, and it's real now,
right.
right?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
like UFOs, UAPs, whatever people
Well,
want
the
to call
fact that
it.
we're
Like
adults
all the
now
things that
talking about the
people.
subject is
There you
amazing.
go. There you
You know
go.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
There you go. Yeah.
And we're
It's
actually
being
taking
talked
it
about in a
seriously, just
civilized
not
way.
like
Right.
a funny
Right.
fantasy thought. I'm like, oh, UFOs. I'm like, no,
Exactly.
I like
Exactly. Yeah.
dedicate my life and I have UFO memorabilia and like I'm
Yeah.
again, I had to feel like I had to find my
Yo,
golden
that wait. You can't just skip over that, Dustin. Come
what
on, man.
what no.
You said no. Think about it. You just said I have a UFO memorabilia. No, you have some of the most historic shit.
Oh no, I do. I'm just saying like
That's not memorabilia.
well, I know, I was
You have
just saying
very important information.
no, I do. No, it's just that's just some of it. I was gonna get to that. I do have very
I'm just
important
saying.
information, and yeah, I'm just saying that was my golden ticket to get into the UFO community
No,
was
no,
these
I know what you're saying.
photographs
Yeah,
and
I'm
this
just playing,
and
man.
being
Yeah.
somewhat knowledgeable in this stuff too. Again, it's really fun. I don't know. Maybe my mind is just constantly plagued with the idea of, or just having the question of where the fuck we came from. Why do we have all this weird shit here? Why does people witness all this stuff?
Well,
It's
yeah,
just like
yeah.
why
Oh man,
here?
constantly.
So that's why I look back in
When
history.
and I don't mean to. You know what? I'm tired of fucking apologizing for what the fuck I'm about to say. And this is only. I'm not saying that based on your podcast or anything or your audience. I'm saying that I do that a lot. I'm doing some self reflection on your podcast right now, and I'm realizing like, why the fuck do I keep apologizing for what the fuck I'm about to say? And I ain't even said it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta
You'll be
correct
okay.
that. So
And
I'm
this,
practicing. What I'm saying is I'm practicing correcting shit like that.
yeah, that's
In real time.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. And my
whatever.
podcast is your podium. So you
Yeah.
feel free to
No,
talk about anything you want, man.
hold on. Hey Tristan, I'm doing a podcast. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry. That's sorry. It's my friend's son. Yeah. So anyway, what was that? Okay. So fuck. What was I saying?
What
What were
were
we
you
talking
saying?
about? We were talking about something, and I was wanting to say something, but I don't know now.
Yeah, it's
I
all
don't know. All right.
right.
Now we're moving on.
We're
We're
moving
moving
on.
on. Yeah. Fuck.
Let's see. What else is
I had
new?
a God damn it! I just fucked up the rhythm of the whole podcast.
You're right. I can edit
It's
shit.
all right. If people need me to dance, I can dance and do this while you edit.
Well, actually, we ran into about an hour anyway, so that's actually perfect. So
Oh,
we
how
can
long do you usually do?
about an hour or so. Or if you just want to keep
Oh,
going, you can.
oh no, you can kick me off. It's cool. I
No,
ain't tripping.
I don't have to kick you off. Shit, I was just saying. We can
You know
keep
I'm fucking.
talking. I have nothing to do tonight.
No, you know I'm fucking around,
Yeah.
man. No, so let me ask you this. Who's okay? You know how like um some of the UFO guys like that are the mainstream reporters and all that,
Hmm.
and then you have underground people and all that. Who's your favorite of all
Out
of
of all
them?
the mainstream
I mean,
guys,
besides yourself,
I have to say the
you like
legendary.
Dustin Shutter is definitely him.
Yeah. No, definitely Eric Von Daniken because he's the one that
Oh,
I actually,
wait,
he's the grandfather of the ancient astronaut theory.
yeah. Wait, he's kind
Wrote
of older
Chariots
dude,
of the
gray hair,
Gods.
right? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So
All
I
right.
haven't read a
Yeah.
book since high school. I don't really like
Mm,
reading. And
mm,
until I found
mm.
out who Eric Von Daniken was, and I read that book from front to cover, and I had to like do this to myself. I was like, I can't believe I did that. I'm like,
Yo,
I
you know
don't
who
read
my
books.
favorite dude is? There's this
Hmm.
dude, and I don't know his name and cannot remember what his podcast is, but go find him on YouTube. He does um 2 hour videos normally, and he does more on human contact with UFOs and then stories about specific things, like stories with kids at schools
Stephen
in
Greer?
different
You're talking about him?
cities. No, it's not Stephen Greer. I'll send you the link, and if you want to
Yeah,
send it to
please.
people or something, I don't know. Well, yeah, I definitely
Sure.
found a link to because I'm subscribed to it, but I can't go to it right now. But next time I do this podcast, I'm gonna have something open so I can.
Yeah.
But but the most impressive part is that he does a thorough research, and what he does is like let's just say the subject of UFO contact with children, right? And what he does is by city. So you can look that like he'll do shit like that or UFO interactions by city.
Mm.
So he'll do like Louisville, Kentucky, like Wisconsin, this or whatever, wherever it is. And he'll break down a bunch of cases that have happened in that city and then tell you it's so good. Like,
Oh, cool.
and I'm gonna send you the link, and I wish I knew it right now. Goddamn, but
That's all right.
it's so good, and he's my favorite new guy that's kind of doing stuff. And he talked about the Virginia, Brazil, the Zimbabwe, the Australia, all at schools, where
Oh
and
yeah,
then they
that
did
one.
a
Yeah.
they did a reunion with the Zimbabwe one and the
Hmm.
Australia one. I think
Yeah.
they did a reunion where those same people came
I
back
watched
and
that
said,
one.
"Hey, we
Yeah.
still
It's
yeah, that shit
amazing.
was
It's
fire, dude."
amazing.
I couldn't believe, when I saw that they came back, I was like, "What? Yes,
Yeah.
confirmation." You
Yeah.
know, it's like Jesus resurrected or some
Actually,
shit.
it's funny you
No,
said
I
that.
shouldn't say
My
that, but yeah.
German colleague got the honor to interview one of those kids from Zimbabwe and talk
Wait,
to.
your German colleague, the dude that I
He's
was on
been
the
with me.
podcast with,
Oh yeah, you
yeah,
talked to him before. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. What's his
Daniel.
name again? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was really
You met
cool.
him.
Yeah, I like him.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to interview one of the kids there. So that's pretty
That's
cool.
fire. Wow. Wait, one of the kids from which one?
The Zimbabwean one. Zimbabwe.
Oh, fucking
Zimbabwe.
A.
Yeah.
That's the one that's the most documentation and proof.
Yeah.
Because I mean they all have the same stories,
Same story.
same
Yep.
8 kids or 6 kids or whatever it was. And man, that was but it was I guess it was supposedly what 200 kids that actually were there out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but I think there's a lot.
And there's
There's a
only
few of
like
them that got
8 that were
close.
interviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's fucking yeah, that's a super that's one of the most intriguing, which I don't even know if I'm using that word right, but that's one of the most fascinating cases to me for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Again.
Ever in UFL history, because to me, kids have that. Like I feel like they like that. Kids have a different perception than we do, and I think things that are outside of our consciousness purposely go to kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid and when my brother was a kid, my parents have stories of things like that to where it was more prevalent when we were kids than when we got older.
Right.
Right? Like my mama used to tell me that I could look at a black and white TV and tell you what the colors were.
Oh shit.
Right? And then my brother would say uh, that he wants to go back to where Jesus was. He wasn't. He didn't want to be here. He wanted to go back to where Jesus was. Like just and crazy
Okay.
stuff like that throughout our
You got that in your
lifetime.
family, man. You might be a star seed.
I mean, I told you the DMC story earlier
Yeah,
with
exactly. You
the
might
alien
be
out
a
my window.
star
The
seed,
girl
bro.
smelled good.
And the fact that you're
It's possible.
poetic and you're musical and you're bringing out
Well,
messages to
then
people.
that means you
Oh
probably on the
shit.
same page because
You are, bro.
the connection don't happen on accident. You feel me? So you
Damn,
probably on the
you
same
are a
page, right?
star seed.
No, and but I don't take that in that way. Like I don't even know what that means.
That's my
Like I
diagnosis.
know what it means, but you know what I'm saying. But I don't know what that means. You know
I
what I mean?
see a bright aura around you.
Yeah, I just said the
You might
same thing
have
like
some
4 out of 5
ties with
sentences.
extraterrestrials with your soul.
Oh no, okay. So did I ever tell you? Did I say this story on the last podcast? My nana, she just died last December,
I'm sorry. My
November,
condolences.
November, November. Oh man, she was a beautiful woman, and
Oh,
she lived 96 years.
wow. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
hear
I
that.
turned 47 in April. She would have turned 97 March 30th, April 6th and March 30th. That was we were 50 years and 1 week apart, right?
Wow.
And God bless her, man. We saw her the night me and my brother came into town to hang out with my mama the night before she passed. But
Mm.
here's the thing she used to say before I was born. She used to tell all my aunts and uncles, my mama, me, my brother, every cousin. She used to tell everybody, I'm not from this earth. I was dropped off.
Oh,
She
damn.
has said that and has never to the day she died. And here's the another crazy thing is she drew maps, like secret maps, for the CIA for
Whoa.
about 25 years, and then NASA for about 10 more years after that. And then works for
Your
like
mom,
some other,
your
yeah.
grandmother is
This
a
is my mother's mother.
psychic
This is my
remote
mother's mother.
viewer with the government. What? You might be a star seed, bro. You might have some ties.
I
Woo.
mean, when a person when a person lives to 96 years old and
Sure.
they do not go back on the fact that they will say, "Hey, look, I'm not from this earth. Y'all are from this earth, but I'm not." And she would not go back on it, wouldn't explain, none of that. But the thing
That's,
is, she never, ever, ever, ever backed out on that.
that's
Right?
dope.
Now check this out. The person she married, my granddaddy, rest in peace, John Mason. That's my nana, Rosa Mason, and then John Mason. Um uh he was naval intelligence for 15 years, and they became a bounty hunter in Louisville, Kentucky for 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I have an interesting
Okay.
history, man. And I'm just a fucking stand-up comic and a loser
Yeah.
musician.
I thought you were gonna say that he's from Venus or something. I'm like, holy
No,
fuck,
but
what?
think about all that. Think
I
about
know, right?
how do they connect, right? And
Yeah.
then you have this grandma that is look, I promise you. Oh, okay, and here's another thing. That same granddaddy, this is all my mama's side. That same granddaddy was 33rd degree Mason. Ring on his finger till the day he died. Me and my brother were at the hospital, and we said, "Hey, man, you gonna die with the ring on?" He's like, "Yes." And then he said, and then also we asked him like, yo, can we ask him some questions? And he's like, he literally was like this. I'm not saying nothing. And me and my
It's like,
brother are very, my brother's just like me. We both like, yo,
did you snag that ring off him?
tell us some shit.
I would
No,
say,
no,
oh
no, no, no,
man,
no, no,
that's a
no.
crazy ring to
No,
get.
no, no. That's a disrespect
Oh,
that
I
would live
definitely,
with you
yeah,
eternally.
yeah,
No way. You can't do that. You
I
know.
know.
But yeah, there's no way. And but he had some secrets to tell. I'll tell you that.
Whoa.
Yeah, we have stories where we used to be in vans and just chilling until he got done doing his work. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Yeah, he get us some fries and a frosty from Wendy's, and we just sitting there chilling. And this is before we had no phones to watch, no iPads, none of that shit, no tablets. We just sitting in the van. But to us, being in the van was cool as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And a free ice
Like
cream.
when you're fucking 6 years old, or like 4 or 5, 6 years old in Louisville, Kentucky in 1984, 83,
Yeah.
being in a van and not at home when your granddaddy's doing some shit, that's cool. But then we realized later he was the bounty hunter. So he was going to collect money.
Oh shit.
You see him, but no, on some real shit though. My nana, she literally did say that. She is not from this earth. And she
That's
never
awesome.
reneged on it. She never went back on it. She would never ever say, look, no, no, look, I said what I said. That kind of attitude. Like,
That's awesome.
like, say what you want. But here's the crazy thing. There's certain birthmarks throughout my family. The gap teeth. We all have a I don't know if you can see right here, but I think it's this here. There's a hole right
Yeah.
here, not where a normal piercing would be,
I've heard
but it
about those
runs through
holes
my
there.
family.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes. Yes.
That they runs through my family. I've never seen that in any other family in life. I've never
I
seen
know
that.
one other
It
African
looks like a
American girl that
piercing.
has that. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Shit, we might be related.
But no, it is a. I heard that is a factor in UFO connections with
Markings.
markings. Yeah, or that
Yeah.
or
Well,
abductions
it
or
is
markings.
interesting.
Yeah.
It is interesting. I
Hmm.
have it. My mama all on my mama's side. I have it. My mama has it.
Mm.
My aunt Donna has it. I believe, and if she's gonna correct me if she sees this. But
Mm.
and my nana had it. You know what I mean? So it
That's
makes you
wild.
wonder, right? Like that's the kind of shit where I'll be like, yo, y'all don't understand. While at 8 years old, when my brain, what do they call it? The cortexes or whatever it is that develop certain lobes or whatever it is that develop. Why at 8 years old am I checking out books from the library that are all UFO books? And
Yeah.
I have this connection to that. At 8 years old,
Yeah. Look at you.
9 years old, 10 years old, and the librarian's telling me, no, you need to get other types of books. And I'm like, fuck you mean? Bitch, they in the library.
This is a Christian
If they in the
library, you
library,
know.
yeah. No, this is the
I
elementary
know, I
school I
know. I'm
went
just
to.
saying.
Hey, come here, Hopper. Come here. Hold on. Sorry, my buddy's dog. Come here,
That's
Hopper.
cool.
Hop. Hold on. Come here, Hopper. Come on.
Let's see
Come
the
on.
dog.
Y'all know you definitely want to see Hopper.
Yeah,
Hopper's
let's see
amazing. Come here,
Hopper.
buddy. Come on. Hey, you'll see why we call him Hopper because oh shit. I'm definitely fucking up the podcast
He's
now.
hopping all over the
All
phone.
right. No, look.
Oh,
Hold
he's a
up. So
cutie.
Hopper's the shit. So Hopper has two legs.
Oh, whoa. He's a
Only in the
Tyrannosaurus.
back, but he gets around
Whoa.
like a mug. He gets around though. It don't
He
affect him,
walks
do it?
around like a
Oh,
human.
no. Yeah. Look. Say hi, Hop. Look, Hop.
Hey.
Look.
Oh, he's so
Look.
cute.
This is my guy Ian's dog.
Was
Look,
he
hey,
born
Hopper,
like
look.
that or was it an accident?
I think so. I think he was born like that. Yeah. Not even. Yeah. I'm not even. I think so. I'm pretty sure that's the story.
Oh, that's good. At
Yeah.
least that's
Yeah.
less traumatic. And
No,
he
he
actually
loves
can learn.
me. No, he loves me. I mean, he always comes
Have you ever
like,
met
"Hey,
a
man, pick
two-legged
me up.
dog
What up?"
before? I don't think I ever met one.
Not in my life until now. Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
But the
Wow. See,
crazy thing is, he be wild. He be aggressive sometimes. Like
that's
he barks
amazing.
like he got
Again,
some
it
shit to do.
shows every animal on Earth has the will to live and
Well,
wants to
here,
live. You know what I'm
you want to
saying?
talk to
Like they'll
Hopper?
do
Hold
anything.
on. No, hold on. You're gonna talk to Hopper. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, Hopper? What's up, doggy? What's up, Mr. Poochie Woochie? Mr. Two-Legger? Mr.
I think you
Hopscotch?
gotta heard him like what? What you think, buddy?
I'll
Huh?
call I'll call him a
This is
pogo
literally
stick.
my buddy. My dude has my good friend Ian and his girl Rachel. They're fucking super cool and they're letting me stay with them right now. But they have like let's see,
You make
one,
jokes
two,
about that dog being with you.
three. No, let's see. They have like six pets or something.
Wow.
And one's like a chicken, hen, dogs, cats. Fucking dope, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really awesome.
yeah.
Animals are where it's at, man. I'm kind of sad to say that I think humans are at a
Hey,
lost cause the way we're
that's the only thing
treating.
is I don't like when dogs lick me on the mouth. I'm like, come
No,
on, man,
no.
relax. Like that's not fair. That's molestation. All
Wow,
right,
that's
all right, all
amazing.
right. I'm
No,
joking. I'm
thank you.
joking. You know, I'm joking.
No,
You
I'm
got to
saying I
remind me
think
about I'm a
you can even
comedian.
use that dog as some of your skits too. You know what I'm saying? Ah, I have a
No, that's not.
two-legged
It's not my
dog.
dog. I would feel weird
Wow.
doing that. It's not my dog.
Oh, that's true.
Damn, it's another dog.
Wow.
Look, I see now the pets are like, oh, they fight to get attention. So
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Well, hey,
But anyway,
I think we're rolling up on here, and I'd love to have you back for another
bro,
fun
I'll
chit
do this
chat.
shit every couple weeks. I'll do it anytime. You
Yeah.
know that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I'll have you on. We'll have a group chat or something. That'd be great.
My man, always fun. I hope all your viewers don't think I'm totally crazy. I
No,
am, but everything I said is real. Love you to death, brother.
that
Thank
was
you again for
awesome.
having me on. This is always
Yes.
fun.
Well, thank you so much. Hey,
Yeah.
stick with me for two
Peace,
more
man.
minutes.
Oh, yeah.